And then I start doing some white hair around the ear. Hello, this is Ling Chi, brush painting for beginners. We are only a few days before Chinese New Year. This is the year of tiger. We did the eye of the tiger a few weeks ago. That was fun and easy to do. We're going to take on a little bit bigger challenge today, which is the head of the tiger. And I have a finished piece here. It was done on a single shorn paper. You can do on either raw paper or semi-sized paper. Each paper has its own character, and then as long as you understand it, and it's all doable. I did this one on barley colored paper. It's a lot of running, but then because the fuzziness of the running, so kind of shows a little bit like hair. So I kind of enjoy that. And then I did this one on double shorn. Personally, this was the most challenging one. I haven't done the hair, which I would do as part of the process later on for you. The reason it's challenging for me is that because it shows every stroke. So if you don't do a fast enough, blend enough, you can see on my cheeks area, it's kind of blotchy. So that's something that you need to know how to deal with it. The last one I kind of think is my favorite, which is on pea paper. It's semi-sized, and I haven't finished the hair part. I will do the hair part as part of this demo, and then also today I'm going to demo on pea paper, which is semi-sized and easy to blend. The preparation is I have a piece of paper cut. In this case, it's probably 11 and a half square. And then I also have did simple sketch for me to guide underneath paper. That's another reason the pea paper is easier than the double shorn, because you can see through easier. You can see that I didn't do very much detail. I'm only doing it to see where my nose need to be, where my eyes need to be, and where my ear is to be. And then the brush I'm going to use, you can see that I will probably use multiple brushes, but just 3 kind of brush I'm going to use. I have detail brush, which you can use our pre-happy dot or happy dot. Both will work. And then I have a pine needle or mountain horse fine for the hair, or whisker, either one will work. And then the last, but not the least, is a flow brush. And I have Bass Bottle ink, which is already in the dish. And then I have glue it for controlling the moisture. And I'll show you how to mix it as we go along. And then bleed-proof white color, and that will be for all the white hair and the whisker. And then the color I'm using, the 12 color companion set, and I will mix it for you and as we go along. So as far as the mixing, I'm going to use a light for the nose area, yellow, orange. So I have yellow and orange. This is my light color. And I add a little bit ochre to make it softer, not so orangey. My darker brown is I'm using dark brown burnt sienna in the palette. And add some burnt vermilion. Okay. Then I'll have a little bit green for the tip of the nose. So just teeny bit. And little bit carmine, which is like a pink for the tip of the nose. This is all the color I'm going to use. And then I'm going to show you how do I use to make the glue. In a small dish, a drop of the glue, then I would say about a tablespoon of water. So when you put your brush in, if it's too sticky, then it's too dry. So this will control all the area which I in the around the eye line. So this is about what it looks like. And now we're going to start. We start with the eyes.
So the camera cut out just for a brief second. So you're mixing the glue water so that you can use it as water for the strokes that you want the most control over, which is like the eyes.
Pretty much just the eyes.
Just the eyes. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start with the eyes. And I'm going to load tip with the glue water and then go into the intense ink. So I'm going to outline the eye. So So the tiger eyes is a little slanted. So you can see with the glue water, and they are not running. And then I do the eyeball. So, then I clean my brush and I use the little green around the eyeball. And then I'm using ochre. So you don't need to fill every spot of the eye just to show how the light going through the tiger's eye. And then I'm going to use very light ink with glue water. And to outline my nose. Just slightly. And then I'm going to use the dark ink for the nostril. And then lighter ink with the glue water again. And this is the upper lip area. So and then this will connect with the mouth. And then I will use the dark ink to do the dots around the upper lip. And then I'm going to lighten the ink with a little glue water. And then to get the shape of the mouth up. And that's it. And then now I'm making the shape of the ear. And then slightly connect with the forehead. And then I'm going to use the Flow brush. I first loaded my light orange, yellow color, and then the dark brown, and then a little bit ink. blend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the outline of the nose. All right, and then I'm using the lighter orange blend, and then to do the center of my nose. The reason I like the pea paper is that it doesn't show all my fixing. And then I will do the nose tip with the little green that we talked about. And then I'm going to use the carmine, which is the, all right. So now I'm going to use the same flow brush, and in this time I'm not using the glue water because in some ways I kind of want it to be able to run a little bit. And then so I'm doing the stripe on the forehead. And then the two lines around the face. All right, and then I'm using the same brush with intense ink. This time I don't want any glue water because I want to do some color, ink variation. And then I'm going to do light ink. On the side. And then I'm going to load some light orange and dark brown with tip ink blend. And then I'm going to do the face. Okay, now I'm going to do tip with orange and dark brown and blend. I'm going to start doing the color. And I'm hoping that the ink's still wet enough so I can make some fuzziness around it. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So in the meantime, I'm just rinse my brush a little bit with still some color in there to kind of soften the face up a little. All right, and then I'm going to use the orange with the dark brown to do start the extension of the neck. And then I'm using the ink to show the stripe. So just suggestion. I'm going to try to see if the it's might be too wet, but I'm going to try to do some of the dark hairs. These dark hair mostly to set up for the white hair coming in. So just suggestion. Wanted to cover a little bit above the okay, and then I'm going to use the pine needle brush or the original mountain horse fine, whichever has give you a sharp point, and to do the whisker on the lips. Same brush, rinse it off. Then this is the fun part. Excuse, I'm not a very good housekeeper, so I'm just taking the bleep right off the jar. And then I start doing some white hair around the ear. You don't have to cover anything everything. I'm just doing it on the side, 2 sides, and then a little bit on the top. Above the eyes, where the eyebrow is. And the side, the tiger. Then underneath the chin. And then right on the top where my black whisker is, I'm going to do some white ones. I think this is my tiger. Oh, a little bit brown on the ear. This is not an easy subject, but I hope you will give it a try. And I have done a bunch of tries. This is where it's at, and hopefully I can do better. And like I said, my goal is to make it not so perfect, as easy as I can. And so all of the beginners that are wanting to try it. And Happy New Year and 2022, Year of the Tiger.